Okay friends, let's do a bail tutorial. This bail requires 4 base wires and then a weaving wire. I'm going to take my front 2 wires and bend them forward, leaving just the ones in the back. I'm going to angle the back 2 like this. Then I'll bend them straight back. Then, using my pliers as a gauge, I'm going to bend them into a diamond shape like this. And then I'll bend that remaining wire back. Notice the taper closest to the piece is smaller than the taper on the outside. I do that to avoid wonkiness later on in our figure 8 weave. So then I'll start a figure 8 weave. You can leave kind of a tail with your 26 gauge if you'd like. You'll be able to use it later. If you don't know how to do a figure 8 weave, please leave a comment and I'll be happy to do a tutorial for it. So here is where things get wonky for anyone and everyone who's ever done a bail like this. The wire wants to slide down, and here's a little trick that you can do. You can add earring backs to keep everything stable, or you can taper it off kind of like I did in the beginning, and it just kind of comes together a little more easily. Once you've filled in that diamond, you can bend that forward, bend it around like this to make your bail. Get it nice and centered in the back. Now we'll move on to the front. So you can use the tail of your weaving wire. However, I already had wire sticking out of this piece right here, so I'm going to go ahead and just clip this piece off of mine like that. Then, using the 26 gauge wire from the back of my piece, I'm going to secure it to the main frame of my piece and then bring it back to the back and secure it to those base wires and then clip it off. So now your piece will look like this. And you'll have 3 wires sticking out of the front. Using that 26 gauge wire, you can add a bead. I'm using this piece of lapis. Then you can weave a figure 8 weave overlapping the existing figure 8 weave in your bail, only halfway back. Because you're going to take your front base wires, cross them in the front, and then pull them over to the back, laying nicely like this. That way you can take the remaining 26 gauge wire and continue around all of the base wires, doing the figure 8 weave across all of those wires in the back. Secure it to your main frame. It sounds so science-y when I say main frame. Anyway, you clip all your wires, roll them up. I like to curl them up into themselves like this. And that's it. Then you're done. And you guys, let me know if there's any tutorials that you'd like me to do, and thanks for hanging out today. Bye!